6 p.m. local time zone and Belgium. Start the game in about 5 minutes. Between now and then, we're going to look at a short interview that I did with Dave Mazie from Team Switzerland, and then we'll get started with the game.
Grüezi wohl, mein Name ist Tim Shelton. Ich bin da heute mit Dave Mazie von der Schweizer Mannschaft. Dave, kannst du uns dich bitte vorstellen und uns erzählen, wie du in der Mannschaft gekommen bist?
Ja, wie gesagt, ich bin der Dave. Ich spiele seit 4,5 Jahren Rugby. Zuerst angefangen in Zürich und ein halbes Jahr darauf bin dann in die Nationalmannschaft geholt worden. Und ja, seitdem spiele ich da.
Und bist du zufrieden jetzt mit der Anfang vom Turnier?
Ja, sehr zufrieden eigentlich. Gegen Italien haben wir ein bisschen Startschwierigkeiten gehabt, sind dann aber gute Spiele gekommen und dann haben wir das Ding heimgebracht und gegen Österreich super gestartet, solide Leistung und ja, soweit sehr zufrieden.
Und was ist der gesamte Ziel der Mannschaft da ins Turnier?
Ja, wir müssen mindestens ins Finale kommen. Mit dem ersten oder zweiten Platz steigen wir auf in die A-Liga. Und das ist unbedingt das erklärte Ziel, ja.
Apropos Finalspiel, auf wem erwartet ihr?
Ja, ich denke Favoriten Finnland, Polen sicher auch stark und die Schweiz ist auch auf gutem Kurs. Also ich denke, mit uns ist zu rechnen, ja.
Und wenn ihr das schafft, im Finale zu kommen, was wäre dann das gesamte Ziel nachher?
Also wenn wir ins Finale kommen, dann wollen wir es gewinnen, das ist klar. Aber jetzt ist zuerst mal heute Abend das Spiel gegen Belgien, wo wir nochmal gut performen. Ist recht einfach mit dieser Unterstützung. Super Sache und ja, werden Gas geben. Okay. Wir kommen sicher nicht liegen, dass wir nicht performen, ja.
Okay, dann Hopsfeeds und toi toi toi, Dave. Ciao.
So, welcome back. I'm joined now by Christoph Wenger from the German national team. He's the head coach. He's going to be helping me today with our presentation. And so, Christoph.
Hello, Tim. Hope we will see a good game here between Switzerland and Belgium. I think before everybody was thinking that this game will be the top game in the Group A, but after Belgium lost today against Italy, it's for Belgium just the last game in the group, and for sure they will end on the last place.
Yeah, I think it is a bit of a surprise to everyone that they're not fighting for the first place in the group. So.
That's true. 2012 they was on the Paralympics, and now they must fight for the last place.
Yeah, to keep from falling down into Group C next year, yes, which would be a very bitter pill to swallow.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. So, Swiss are pretty experienced playing against the Belgians. They've played a number of times against each other. This is a long-term rivalry. How does it look in the long term? Who tends to have the better hand here?
I think Switzerland have now more experience. What they have now on court with Tony Schilling, yep. Christian
Hanel, yep.
and
Jeremy Janal and Adrian Moser. Yep.
Adrian, yeah. It's a very experienced players on court in Switzerland. For sure, with Belgium, Ralf Hendrik, Ludwig Budner, Ronnie Verhagen, and the .5, they also have a lot of experience, but they are still in the age, I think Ronnie is 50 or short before 50, and Ludwig
is also in the upper 40s, yes.
It's in the middle of the 40s, yeah.
But now, so game started. Belgium gets the first tip-off. They brought it into the front court. The Swiss trying to deploy a line, stop the Belgians, but they are able to score. 1-0 Belgium. Yesterday, the Swiss were quite often deploying their T defense. Is that a typical thing for them, or
Yeah, I think this is very typical for Switzerland. They play very well key defense. And with Christian and they have a good picker in the key.
yeah. Christian Hanel is very sticky. It's hard to get away from him when he gets his picker in.
Yeah.
So. Shot clock now at 15 seconds, and Swiss take their second. No, we have a foul. Foul on Rafa.
But you also can see that Switzerland is very experienced in the key offense. There's no hurry. Everybody knows what to do.
Yes. Slow is sometimes fast.
Yeah, that's true.
And they'll concede the goal to keep from having a penalty. It would have been bad to lose here another player. Ball into Louis. And now 2-1 Belgium. Christian Hanel's called for the inbound. He's working his way to the end. Very dangerous, very dangerous. Over and back. Turnover for the Swiss. The Belgians have a chance to go ahead by 2. I thought that was a very dangerous pass.
Yeah, it was very dangerous. The pass was good, but the way how Jeremy drove was not the best.
Shot clock now at 24 seconds. It starts, of course, with 40.
And they play really good key defense.
Yes, very strong. They're not able to find any gaps. Now,
yeah.
Goal Belgium, 3-1, very early in the first quarter. Inbound to Adrian Moser. Give off to Tony Schillig, and he'll score. What kind of press is this?
It looks like a box defense. 2 on the higher position, 2 down.
I didn't see the call.
No. I think the goal didn't start. The clock didn't start.
Oh, they have to start again. Yep. So they'll start again. With a team like Belgium, is it better to have a zone defense or to try to double or use a man-to-man?
I think it's better to play press defense. Doesn't matter if you play man-to-man or I think you don't need to play so often key defense because they have just 4 players and they need to go the whole game. So when they get the pressure the whole time,
wear them out that much quicker. Yeah. The fourth quarter's easier than.
And Switzerland have good opportunities on the bench. So.
Well, the crowd's definitely getting into the sentiment here.
Yeah.
I'm sure if Switzerland takes the lead, it'll get really loud in here.
So now they change. They play T. Oh,
ball knocked away. But,
yeah.
Swiss ball.
Yeah, it's Swiss ball. I think Ruff.
He reached for it.
Yeah.
Christian Hainel with the inbound to Jeremy Janal. Tony Schillig directly in. Good goal. 4-4. Back even. 5 minutes, 19 seconds left in the game. In the first quarter, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, Ruff is dead too fast.
And he's
coast to coast.
He's fast and he has trunk. He can steer his chair up with his body.
Yeah, and he likes to make a show.
Yeah.
To show everybody that he have a trunk.
Yeah. Meter. Yep.
Oh, the rest. Try to explain.
Yeah.
The rules.
Louis knows the rules. He wants a clinic for free here. Anytime the player comes within 1 meter of the inbounder, then that's a penalty, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's his own player or an opposing player.
When it's the own player, it's a turnover.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Louis with the ball. Almost spun.
That was spin.
Yeah. That's going to be a called spin on Christian Hainel. He'll sit for 60 seconds or until Belgium scores a goal. Ball in for Belgium. Swiss will try not to make any other penalties here. And so Christian Hainel calls for the inbound, and he works his way to take the ball.
You can see the low pointer from Belgium tried to come in a good position for the one-man trap.
That'll be holding, I believe. Unless they call a penalty goal. That seems to happen a lot to Rafa. I don't know if it's because he sits so high or if he leans so far with his trunk, but he tends to tip over a lot, I think.
Yeah, you could see again he was very close to fall.
Goal for Belgium. That puts them ahead 7-6 with just at 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Inbound to Jeremy Janal. He's looking for a block from someone, and he's free and driving. And Christian Hainel with the goal. Even at 7 now.
Yeah, now Switzerland start to play more and more key defense.
Well, it's very effective so far, I think.
And you can see they play a very high key defense. They in front of the key.
This is a very offensive game, and so anytime you make a stop, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
So. Tony Schillig with the ball. With the pass to Christian Hainel. Sets us back even at 8.
So since now Switzerland don't have a real good defense against Ruff and Ludwig, they don't have any chance to stop Ruff. He's too fast for the players from Switzerland.
Well, looks like they may have to try to double him.
Yeah.
Put both low pointers on him and sacrifice then one player. Inbound to Jeremy Janal. He gives the ball to Christian Hanel, who passes it on to Tony Schillig. 10-10. Jeremy Janal just not quite fast enough. I guess as long.
Switzerland still look for the right defense. Sometimes they play double 1-1, but they open the double very fast. So Ruff always can go.
Well, as long as they continue to score, it really won't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
But they will have to find a solution for him because he's just driving anywhere he wants to.
Yeah. And when I'm right, Switzerland, when they lost by 1 or by 2, they still number 1 in the Group A.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Could be a turnover here.
No, I think
Nope.
it's white ball.
Yes.
No substitution by
Uh-oh.
Team Switzerland.
Yeah. See, Adrian Moser and Christian Hanel will be going out. Dave Mazee and Peter Roos come in.
Oh, the rest changed the decision. It's black ball.
Oh,
First they show white ball.
okay. So Belgian ball. They're leading currently 12-11 and looking to extend that lead to 2 goals. 4 in the key on Switzerland, Jeremy Janal. There's only allowed to have 3 in the red box. When the 4th player comes in, he has to go out.
Belgium let the time run.
Yes.
I think they tried to score by 55.
So they can score the last goal. Good clock management there.
Yeah.
The Swiss can't take more than 40 seconds off the clock. So they know they're going to get the ball back with some time. Worst case. The Swiss may have enough time left to take advantage of the clock
48
too.
seconds. When it will be fast like now,
So Belgium taking their time, bringing the ball down. They're going to try to run as much time off the clock as possible. And hopefully go into the end of the quarter with a 2-point lead.
15 seconds left for Belgium. Oh, they score very early.
Yes.
16
seconds is more than enough time to score.
That was too early for Belgium.
Yeah. Well, they got the ball in the front court. Now they need to get it across the goal line. Tony Schillig is going to do it.
Wow.
With 0.3 of a second left. That was perfect timing. Belgium would be happy to take a 1-point lead and go into their break.
At next inbound is Switzerland, so they can score to the 40-40.
So, as coach, with a 2-minute break between the quarters, you guys have to hydrate. They need to settle down. What do you tell them?
Only little things, what they have to change or what they need to do more. Because you have for sure 2-minute breaks, but 1 minute they need to come down to take water, to spray water and everything. So there are just time for short information, what you like to change in the tactic or what they should change in the offense.
Are you staying general? Are you talking the whole team? Are you picking out individual players and telling them what they need to do differently?
No, I talk only to the 4 players who are on court. And when I want to make a substitution during the game, I talk individual to the players from the bench. But when there's a timeout or a break, I just talk to the 4 guys on court.
So you made the mistake here at the end as Belgium with your clockwork. Do you say something about that, or you just let it slide?
No, I just talking about the future, what they should do.
Yeah. All right. Well,
because about the mistakes during the game, you can make the analysis after the game. But when you talk about it, you just confuse the players.
So Switzerland does get the ball here to start the second quarter. They got a chance to even up. They're trailing currently 14-13. Jeremy Janal with the goal, and now we do have a tied score, 14-14.
You see, it's too easy for Belgium to come out.
Yes.
The press defense didn't work good.
I expected when they had the 2 good pickers on the court in Adrian Moser and Christian Haenel that they would try a double on him. I don't know that Peter Rose is fast enough to do a double on him.
Yeah. Oh, now they're in trouble.
Yeah. Turnover. Oh, that may be penalty. Technical. A dangerous hit. He was already across the line when he got hit from behind. What do you feel about the technicals?
Yeah, I think in this situation he was right. No, Jeremy was still close to be falling, and Ludwig gave him the final hit that he fall down. So I think it's okay. But what are they doing now? It's a second situation. I don't understand what the referees do. First they said it's a penalty, and
so it should have been a turnover at that point, correct?
yeah. Raff is in the box.
Yeah, Rafi, not Louis. Rafi's the one that hit him from behind. And so Dave Mazzillo scores. That'll make it 15-15 when he goes across the line. Under 7 minutes now in the second quarter. Rafa calls for inbound. Otherwise, he would have to come onto the court at a certain angle there, right, Coach?
Yeah. There was no chance for him to come on court, to come in the game. So he made the decision to make the inbound. And like we see, it was the right decision.
Yes. Louis with the ball and a goal. 16-15 Belgium. Long pass from Jeremy Janal.
Nice
Dave
pass.
Mazzee is able to corral the ball. And that's 16-16 now. So Frederick Vindy called for the inbound. He's going to take the ball. Goal. 17-16 Belgium. We're just trading goals now. Neither team is able to stop the other one at this point. It doesn't look like.
Doesn't look. Yeah, again, easy going for Switzerland to come out. So both teams still working on the good defense.
Oh, I thought they might have had him for a moment. And Louis makes it across the line on his own.
Good push from Louis. But he will not do it very often in this game.
No. He shouldn't be doing it this early in the game, actually. Looks like Swiss are going to have to take a timeout here. That's already their second timeout. So who has the advantage here? I know we're only part way through the second quarter, but does it look like somebody's going to come ahead, or are we just going to have this the rest of the game?
Not really. I think, like it looks now, it will be a close game till the end. There is no team where I can see now that is better as the other one. Okay, Switzerland missed now 2 times out, or just 2 times out left, but they still in the game. Wow.
Yeah,
Nice
Tony
pass.
Schillig. Nice pass from Dave Mazzee to Tony Schillig. Peter Ross was the one that cleared the way there for Tony Schillig to be where he was. Uh-oh. Swiss ball. I think this would be their first chance to take the lead if they do take the lead today.
Yeah, that's true.
And looks like they're going to score. Dave Mazee with the goal, 19-18, Switzerland with their first lead. Swiss back in their key defense. This saves them energy, I guess.
But it saves also energy for Belgium. Yeah. When we saw Ludwig in the last defense.
And Ronnie Long loses the ball. Turnover for Switzerland. They take possession.
They played a great key offense. Ronnie was on a great position, but the pass was very bad from Ludwig.
Yeah. Pass from Tony Schilling to Dave Mazee, and they now have a 2-point lead.
And we can see Adrian on the bench. He showed that the players should go back to the key defense.
Well, so far they've had a lot of trouble with the key.
Yeah.
So you do what works, I guess.
Great job from the low pointer from Belgium.
Yeah, knock Peter Rose after. That'd be a penalty goal, or is it a penalty?
Penalty.
Okay. Why would they not call it a penalty goal?
There was no chance for Belgium to score in this situation.
All right.
So the player who leaves the court gets the 1 minute.
Louis with the ball. And he'll score. Now Peter Rose can get back on the court. He'll do the inbound. Switzerland still ahead 20-19. Nice give and go there. Tony Schilling took the ball and passed it on. Jeremy Janal with the goal. Switzerland with a 2-point lead. And they're going to fight their way back into the key and defend it.
And now the bench from Switzerland start to cheer the team.
They're showing a little spirit now. They were quiet earlier. Swiss defense still holding. We're down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have, Belgium's going to have to do something quickly or call a timeout. Oh, and they just made it. Just made it. Louis came in from behind. Once again, the quick pass to Tony Schilling and on to Jeremy Chenal. That seems to work quite well. You really have to pick your poison there. Do you stop Jeremy or do you stop Tony?
Yeah, and you can see when Tony has the ball, he has a great overview over the game. He always knows where his players are.
Yeah, he knows where everyone is at all times. Yeah. Quite often you see him make the no-look pass.
Yeah,
You think, how did he even know that the player was there?
that's true.
Oh, I thought Jeremy would be fast enough, but bad pass. Bad pass. And Ronnie with the ball,
Yeah, Jeremy.
passes it to Grafa.
Jeremy
and they've
took
got-
it too easy.
Yep. Yep. Can't take a break at this level. Now we have again even game, 22-22, with under 2 minutes left in the first half. Tony Schillig with the ball. Pass to Dave Mazee. Swiss up by 1. Now we have to start looking at a little clock management, don't we, Coach? It's coming up to the end of the half. We want to be the last ones to score, right?
Yeah. And I think, like it looks now, when there will be no turnover, Switzerland will score at last.
If everyone plays the clock management
Yeah.
game. If someone decides we're just going to score, you just don't know. Huh? Do both of these teams have a history of good clock management, or is one better than the other?
Both teams. Yeah. Belgium in the past, they had a really good clock management. Same with Switzerland.
So Switzerland's looking to score with about 55 here, huh? Oh, bad pass. Jeremy Janot with the ball. Back to Tony Schillig. He still makes it across at 56.7 seconds. That was a little luck there, Coach, I think.
Not only a little. Yeah, Dave played the ball and Tony wasn't in position.
Yeah, Tony thought he was, or Dave thought Tony was going to do something else.
Yeah.
So Rafa with the ball now. They're looking to play a little clock management. There's not much they can do. They can't get below. So 31 seconds. Now they have to hope that the Swiss make a mistake with the clock management.
But 31 seconds, a lot of time for Switzerland to score in time.
Yeah, but it's more important to score here, though, than to manage the clock, isn't it? We want the lead.
Yeah, but I think in this case it's more important to play the time, because when they score, they up by 1 and Belgium will have the next inbound.
6 seconds.
So it was very important to score and make the last goal.
Coming back to the key. Belgium's going to be happy just to go into the half, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so we come to the end of the first half. Switzerland 25, Belgium 24. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Our event sponsors today are the Seminar Hotel from Simpacher, Switzerland, Simpach, say, Nottwil, and Swisslos, the sport phone from Luzern. Our main sponsors are Celsius Company out of Luzern and Orthotech Incorporated of Nottwil. And we, of course, would like to thank the International Wheelchair Rugby Federation and Moulton for organizing and supporting us here today. So, Coach, what do you think? Who's feeling good here? Who's maybe not feeling so good here?
So, in my opinion, it will be a close game till the end, because Ludwig is playing quite well this game. In the morning, in the first game from Belgium, he was looking not really good. So, but now he is in the game. Everything works from Belgium. But on the end, I think Swiss will win.
Okay. You said that Switzerland has a bigger bench here. Do they go to the bench, or do they stay with what they've had?
No, they play with the bench. We saw now the third substitution from Switzerland. They using the most of the players. For sure, they have three new player in the national team. I don't know really the name. I think it's
Silvana Hegling, yeah.
She's brand new.
Yeah, she's a 3, classified as a 3, but because she's a woman, she gets to play as a 2.5, right?
Yeah, but she's very inexperienced. Yeah, I saw she on court just a few minutes here during this tournament. Also, number 11, he's brand new. I seen the first
Anton
time.
Mitkov, yeah.
And number 10.
Oh, excuse me. Number 11 is Eddie Ramirez.
Yeah.
He's was at 1.5, but has been upclassed to a 2 now. And Anton Mitkov is the other number 12, who's also a 2 point. He's very fast, I believe.
Number 12, number 10.
Yes, excuse me, number 10, Anton Mitkov.
Yeah, he's very fast, but he also needs more experience. He's not so long in rugby and not so long in the national team. I think I seen the first time in the national team during a big tournament.
I think that the first time he was with them, first time he got classed was last year in Prague.
Oh, okay. So Switzerland using in this game, it's now just the experienced player, the experienced lineup. For sure, Tony will stay the whole game on court. I think when it's close. Yeah. The same with Jeremy. He will stay as long as possible.
Yeah.
Maybe they try to play the 3-2-1-5-1-5 with Christian and Andy. We didn't saw this now.
No, we saw that earlier yesterday. They played that, but they haven't played that line today. Yeah, with Tony and Dave, Christian and Andy. Yes.
It's in my opinion also a very good lineup with more speed on court.
Yes. Andy has a much longer inbound than Peter Rose does.
Yeah.
Andy Brandling, number 3. Our referees for today's game are Cedric Dubois from France and Yaroslav Malik from Poland. Our technical delegate on site today is Bob Lopez from the United States. Our chief classifier, Sibile Coglianese from Switzerland. And head referee is Jean Chanier from Canada. We're once again here in the Swiss Paraplegic Center in Nottwil, Switzerland, just a few miles north of Lucerne. My name's Tim Shelton, and I'm with Christoph Wenger, the national team coach for Germany. So, Coach, are you doing a little reconnaissance here?
Yeah.
Are you trying to see what's up?
I try to see what's up, which team will go to the A level next year for the A Europeans. I like to see which team will be there. Wow.
So I don't think he's got enough speed to get the ball. But it was a good try.
Yeah, but you saw nobody from the referees was counting the 10 seconds from Ronnie in the key.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He was there a long time.
Yeah.
I think that's why he made the pass he did, was because he was worried about the 10 seconds in the key. So we've started now. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. No score so far. In this quarter, it's still 25-24 Switzerland over Belgium.
And just 15 seconds left for Belgium to score now.
We have shot clock at 15 seconds. What's going on here, Coach? What's the problem?
I have no idea. There's something on the table, I think, with the clock.
Okay.
There's a problem.
The referee's checking with the table officials?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can see now Switzerland is playing with just 7.5 points on court.
Yes.
Yeah. Jeremy get a break.
Well, Dave is still pretty dangerous, even though he's a half a point less than Jeremy.
Yeah,
He's awful quick.
But Adrian is a very good one-pointer. I think one of the best in Europe. And the difference is not that big if they play with Christian or with.
Oh, long pass and unsuccessful. Belgium takes the ball, and we're equal now at 25-25.
But I couldn't understand why Tony played the ball.
Yeah, instead of taking the timeout.
Yeah, they still have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah. Well, when you get under pressure, you sometimes don't act rashly. Yeah. The Swiss are again in the key. We've changed directions. We do that in the second half. Belgium with the ball. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Looking for an attack point. Unable to find anything. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. They have to take a timeout. That's their second timeout of the game.
And new 15 seconds now for Belgium.
Yes.
To score.
But only 15. They may have him here. No, Ronnie can score. No, he's leaving the court. No goal. Turnover, Swiss ball. Andy Brandley was able to hold the corner there. Pass from Dave Mazee to Adrian Moser, and he'll score the goal. Swiss up by 1, 26-25, after taking advantage of the turnover there, Coach. Yeah, long, successful pass there.
Yeah, and Adrian, the 1-pointer alone with Raf, the 3-pointer.
Yeah.
It don't work.
No, not fair. Tony looking for a block. Gets a small block from Dave. Now he's able to dump the ball off to Andy Brandley. Dave Mazee with the ball. We're down to 20 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, lucky pass there. And Adrian Moser with the score. 27-26, Switzerland. Long pass from Louis to Rafa. That's a quick score to even up at 27 now.
So coach time
Whatever.
out from Switzerland.
Coach timeout's 60 seconds, so we'll see what they can organize there, discuss. It looked like Adrian Moser was the one that called that coach's timeout.
Yeah. And he's the only player from the foreign court who is on the bench during the coach timeout. I don't know if he has a problem.
Yeah. Players sometimes have personal problems on the court. Needs a moment to himself there to collect himself. Well, it looks like he's ready, and they're going to keep the same line in. So,
Yeah.
Belgium back in their key. Is this because they're tired or because it's a new strategy here? They've been pressing all day.
I think
Four in the
start to be
court,
tired.
four in the key. Tony Schillig using his weight. So this should be an easy goal for the Swiss.
As you can see, Adrian is going directly on position to make the one-man trap on Ruff that he's going to the inbound.
Yeah, well, Rafi will probably call for the inbound.
Yeah.
Andy Brandon looks like he's going to try to stop him at the baseline.
Yeah, but he was
He's
too
not
far
fast
away.
enough. And he's just too fast. And we're back to even at 28. Long inbound to Dave Mazie. He's looking to play the ball but has nowhere to pass.
Nice.
Now he has two players. He can take his choice. He gives the ball to Adrian Moser.
And Switzerland is going back in the key.
Yep. I guess that's one way to neutralize Rafa's agility, his ability to
Yeah.
turn the chair so quickly.
And the key defense for sure looks much better as the press defense from Switzerland.
Yes, so far today, surely. Oh, goal, Ronnie.
Nice pick and roll from Dave.
Yeah.
But Tony,
Long pass to Andy Brandley.
yeah, he will get
No,
time. Oh,
he
no
couldn't get it.
timeout.
He couldn't get it. He was over the line before he had control. So it's a turnover, Belgium's ball. And Belgium is currently tied with Switzerland at 29. They've got him in the key and he can't get out. Oh, he got the pass off. 10 seconds. Good hold there in the key. Switzerland gets the ball back. So Eddie Ramirez comes on the court. I haven't seen him. We didn't see him at all yesterday, I don't think.
No, I just saw him in the. Yes, yesterday he was on court for a short time.
We're at 7.5 points. And Eddie scores a goal right away. It's 30-29 Switzerland.
Yeah, for me it's a little surprise, the substitution. But I think the coach knows what he's doing.
Yes, I will hope. I know that the new player, Eddie Ramirez, is faster than he looks. He's very quick and has that hook chair, picker chair.
Yeah,
So
with the picker chair, I think he can do more in the defense. But no.
Well, they're down to, barely in their 10-second time. And Jeremy Janal with the pass to Adrian Moser, on to Dave Mazzee, and he's got control of the ball. And he gives it to Jeremy Janal, looking for the block from Eddie Ramirez. Goal Switzerland, 31-30.
They had a little luck, but they still score.
I had a coach once who told me, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity.
That's true.
Oh, very dangerous. Adrian Moser with the ball. Give off to Jeremy Janal, and he'll score to once again go in the lead. 32-31, Switzerland over Belgium.
Yeah, the last two offense, Switzerland had a lot of luck, but this you need when you want to win a game. Yeah. So equipment for Belgium.
And equipment for you too, huh, Coach?
Yeah. Little problem with the microphone.
That's one thing we haven't seen this game is so many equipments. I was commenting earlier for the Poland-Finland game, and it seemed like every 2 seconds we had a 30-second equipment.
Yeah, I think on this game there was more speed on court. They was playing more press defense, and I know Poland pretty well. They always play with the high pressure, and so in this case they have a lot of equipment. Yeah.
I hope they brought a lot of tubes with them because they were changing tires quite regularly.
Yeah, I think for this they have a special truck.
Switzerland scores 33-32 with 2:06 left in the third quarter. Could they be playing Eddie Ramirez here in order to have him get looked by the classifiers? Would that be a reason?
No, I think they still finish with the classifiers. I think he have the class, he got it yesterday. So I don't think that he's playing for the classifiers.
I just noticed that both of our classifier tables were full, so I didn't know.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe the classifiers.
Well played by Eddie Ramirez there. Goal for Jeremy Janal.
Yeah, maybe the classifiers like to see a good close game.
Yeah, that's true too. It is definitely a close game.
Yeah.
I think our biggest difference is 2 goals at this point. Minute 28 left, even at 34. Switzerland brings the ball in, looking to bring it across the middle line. Dave Mazzee with the ball to Adrian Moser, and bad pass. It didn't quite come to him where he could catch it. Looks like Belgium's ball now. And we're back to clock management, Coach. It's a minute 17 left in the game.
But the mistake was before from Adrian. He didn't make the block for Dave that he come without in front court.
Yeah. And he also didn't turn himself to receive the ball either. He had his back to him the whole time. They score 40 with 54 seconds left. Switzerland takes a timeout. That's their third timeout of the day. They've got one left. Belgium still has two. And we've got 43 seconds left on the game clock. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Seems at this point that this game's going to come down to who makes the last mistake more than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, they brought it over the middle line. They got 15 seconds to score.
They will score, they will
Yep,
score.
they will. I think I might have waited, but it doesn't matter. There's 21 seconds left.
Yeah.
So. You've got to feel good about yourself if you can make a stop here.
Yeah, Switzerland go back in the key.
Oh, referee mistake with 1.2 seconds left on the clock.
Wow.
Bitter.
That's pity for Belgium.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think he could have scored there, Coach? It would have been close.
They
can still, yes. But do you think he would have? Nope. Rafa's not happy with the referee, huh?
No. It's bad for Belgium. Referee mistake in this situation. They're on the way to score.
But it's good for the quality of the game because we go into the fourth quarter dead even. It's a brand new game. Basically, it's an 8-minute game at this point.
Yeah. And now Switzerland have inbound.
They've got the chance to take the lead right away. I guess I need to take a moment and thank all our volunteers here, people working the tables, the people who set up and tear down and maintain this whole thing here. We have a large number of people, and they've been working since Monday because the teams have been here since Monday. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's supporting us today. And in just a moment, we'll be back with the fourth quarter. Switzerland against Belgium. All tied up at 35. Does home court advantage play a role here, Coach?
Yeah, Switzerland have good public here in all games, like now, and they cheer them pretty good.
Which is actually surprising. The Swiss are typically very reserved people.
Yeah.
Don't make a lot of noise, but they are tonight.
You know them better than me.
Yeah.
But I think that will be very important for the team here in the last quarter. The public to cheer them.
Yeah. It always helps.
So Tony's coming back on court.
Yeah, they want to get control of the game here, and he tends to do that.
And Anton is coming, number 12. No, number 10.
Anton Mitkikov, yep.
So I think you're right. Maybe Anton and also before number
Eddie
11
Ramirez, yep.
was playing for the classifiers to show them if they're in the right class.
So Anton Mitchkoven is in the key. Long pass to Adrian Moser. And that's control of the ball there, Coach, right?
Control
if
of
it's
the
on
ball.
his chair.
It's on chair, everything is right.
Doesn't necessarily have to be in the hands. Line violation. He's supposed to come in a 45-degree angle?
45 degrees, yeah. And I didn't saw the situation.
I didn't think there was anyone in front of him. There was no reason.
There was nobody. That's why I'm surprised about it.
Well, just breakdown and
he's
concentration.
I think he's the most experienced player on court, that he make mistakes like this. It's untypical.
He's also the oldest player on the court, and that being tired may play a role here too. I know after a long day that I don't necessarily think the best. Oh, nice pass. Louis gets the ball. 37-36 Switzerland over Belgium now with 7:03 left in the fourth quarter. Anton Mitrikov takes the pass, the inbound, and he loses the ball. Picks it back up, and we have timeout.
And this was the last timeout for Switzerland.
Unfortunate there, but when you lose the ball and you only have 12 seconds to get across the line, you've got to take the timeout.
Yeah, that was only chance for him. When not, it will be turnover.
And Dave Mazzille will take it across the line and score easily. Swiss are pulling back into the key defense, it looks like. Nope, they're unable to pull back, so they're going to press. That's the thing about the key. If you can't get all your players back, then it's not effective.
Yeah. And no equipment.
Yeah, we have an equipment on Belgium.
Ronnie Verhagen.
Sounded like a tire. Yes, they're bringing a tire out. So this happens really quick. The change, we're faster than Formula One here, I think. Sometimes. It's just a matter of pushing a button and the whole axle pulls right out and put the next one in. Huh?
But no, they use the time to get the brave.
Yeah, though they have 60 seconds for the equipment, so they can take their time, they can catch their breath. They won't be able to take a drink or anything, but they can at least catch their breath. Inbound to Rafa. Swiss back in their key defense. Well, they keep him from coming across, and he's in. Goal. I thought they had him for a minute, Coach.
Yeah.
He just jumped right over that chair.
He jumped out of the pick.
That's something else you can do when you have trunk, huh? Oh, bad pass there. Unfortunate. Turnover. Belgian ball. Under pressure. He's able to give it off to Rafa, and he'll get across the middle line. Their key's not quite so strong now with Anton Mitrikov in him.
No, also you can see in the offense they have problem when Anton get the ball. Yeah. He still missed the experience.
Yeah. Well, he's missing the experience, but they're also missing playing time with him and knowing what he's going to do. So how he will react in certain situations. Swiss trying to attack the key here, and Dave's able to score. They go up by one again, 39-38 with 5:12 left in the final quarter.
Will be interesting to see if they play the whole quarter with Anton on court or if they change back.
Is there a time that the player has to be on court for the classifiers to be able to evaluate? Or is there how do they do that?
I don't know really how many times they need to see a player on court, but I think they saw him yesterday, and now also I think 4 minutes on court, it's not enough to really make decision what class he is on court. Yeah, but the classifiers have a lot of experience to observe the players. So I think when it's possible, he should play the whole quarter for the classifiers. But on the end, Swiss will win, and they don't want to
win,
play.
Yes.
They don't like to play for the classifiers. Yeah. But they make score by score now.
40-39, Switzerland ahead. 4:39 left. Adrian Moser giving the signal to Anton Mityukov, get back in the key. Switzerland trusting their key defense at this point.
Yeah.
Hoping to get another turnover to get a little cushion. But I guess in a tied game.
That was too easy.
In a tie game, you want to be the first one to score, so
Yeah.
they're still in a better position here. Coming up on the halfway point for the final quarter. Belgium with the ball, down by one.
And Switzerland go directly back in the key.
Once again, Anton Mityukov out of position. And an easy goal for Belgium. His job there on the corner is to protect the pylon, right?
Yeah.
Not the center line.
That's true. You have to protect the corner. And both last goals always on his corner.
Goal, Tony Schillig, 42-41, Switzerland. Coming up to the end of the game, I guess there's no more thinking about being tired. It's just 100% at all times.
That's
like we have coach timeout for Belgium. No, coach timeout for Switzerland, excuse me. Or no, substitutions for Switzerland, coach timeout for Belgium.
Now Sylvia is coming and Jeremy is coming
Silvana
back.
Hegling, yes.
Silvana, yeah. So now they play 2-5, 2-5-2, 1 point.
Now she is very fast. She doesn't look it. She looks like a weak little girl, so to say. But there's going to be some trouble keeping up with her because I know she's very fast.
Yeah, she has good speed, good movement in the chair. And it's not her own chair measured for her.
No,
and
not yet.
It makes a big difference when you don't play in your own chair. Yeah. I think she will have a big future in the Swiss team.
Yes. She's only been playing now for 7 or 8 months, I think. And she originally wasn't in a wheelchair. She is amputee, and she was using prosthetics to walk and started using the wheelchair when she started working and going to school. And so
Yeah.
she's not been in the chair that long, and she's really strong.
Yeah. Coming in front court, looks good.
Yep. Anton will score. Back to 44-40. Well, not back to 44-43. Switzerland over Belgium. Belgium with the ball. Rafa's just too fast. And now we've got the equalizer all knotted up at 44.
But I think on the next tournament, when Silvia and Raf meet, on the next Europeans, when they both will meet, Silvana will be the faster one from both.
It wouldn't surprise me at all. So once again, we have coach's timeout, Belgium. Bob's getting very animated. He's telling them some kind of new strategy, I think, or trying to clarify what they're doing wrong anyway.
Yeah, it's not easy for Bob as coach. When you have so experienced players on court, they know rugby pretty good, and when you want to explain to do something else on court, it's very hard job for Bob. Yeah.
So Jeremy Janal with the ball. 2:34 left in the quarter, in the game. And probably thinking about some clock management again. At what point does that really come into play? When we get below where?
I think you start with the clock management at around 1:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Belgium able to come across the line. I don't know that she's not faster now. She seemed to get in front of him right there.
Yeah. Only his experience bring him in front position of her. Nice.
Yep, goal, Silvana Heglin. 46-45, Switzerland over Belgium. Belgium with the inbound.
Now you can hear the bench, you can hear the public. Yeah.
It looks like they may have him stuck here in the corner.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. Louis loose.
Raf is coming out.
Now Rafa's loose, yep. And 46-46. And we're now inside that magical 1.5 minutes.
Yep. So Belgium don't know really what they like to do. Ronnie want to go for press defense. The other players stay in the key.
Switzerland's got to try to score now in the next 10 seconds, I guess. Four in the key. Unforced penalty there. With 1:03 left.
And new 40 seconds.
Yeah. No timeouts though, coach.
But
if they had a timeout, they might play the clock down.
Yeah. So it looks like if Belgium will make the last goal, they have 2 timeouts left, and we will see in overtime. Again, they have 3 coach timeouts?
I think maybe that first one might have been Switzerland, coach. When they made the player transfer, they had to do substitutions, and that's maybe why they took the coach's timeout earlier. So this is definitely Belgium's last coach's timeout. The Swiss have no more field timeouts.
No.
And Belgium has 2.
And you see Switzerland make the substitution.
Yeah.
Tony's coming back.
Number one line on the court now for Switzerland.
So for a good key defense. But it looks if they start with a press defense. They try to hold everybody away from the inbound. But Raf is down there. The low point is down there for the give and go.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to put a double on Rafa here.
Yeah. Oh, they score.
Belgium's trying to have the last goal here. If Switzerland scores, they're still going to have enough time left, I think, to make the equalizer.
Whoa.
Ooh, very dangerous. So Switzerland's still going to run the clock down as much as possible, I guess.
Yeah. 20 seconds left.
He's going to score. 28 seconds left. Maybe they're thinking that they allow the quick goal, and they've still got time to score.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, they trust in the key defense.
Yes, they are. It's worked so far. Now if they just stop him here.
Whoa.
Oh, leaving the court. Switzerland's ball now.
And
the
3
game's
seconds
over.
left. Game is done.
All they have to do is bring the ball in the court.
Yeah.
Directly to Tony Schillig. He'll just secure the ball. Switzerland wins their third game in a row now.
Yeah, congratulations to Switzerland. Now unbeaten, number one in the group, and tomorrow we see them in the half final against Finland or Russia.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Good.
number one in Group A is Switzerland. Number 2 is Austria.
Number 3, Italy, and 4 Belgium.
4 Belgium. Yeah. I think this is the biggest surprise. Yeah. Belgium lost all games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and last in group. So now in the next game we will see who will be number 2 in Group B. Yeah.
So thanks for being with us. The next game will be broadcast whenever it starts. I'm not sure. I don't have the schedule in front of me.
I think at 8 o'clock the game starts.
Okay. And we'll definitely be back tomorrow for all the medal games. Thanks for tuning in. And once again, thanks to the Swiss Paraplegic Center for hosting us here in Nottwil, Switzerland for the AM 2016 B level. Thank you. Have a good evening.